What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? It's funny because on my screen, Hunter was the first one here saying PG, but I guess it didn't come through the stream until Dragon Dagger said Hollywood. Interesting, very interesting. But what's up? What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? All right, let's get started though, man. Let's get a tweet out. Let's do it up, dearest at Marvel Champions. BG, who's your favorite character? It is Man Thing. Good old Man Thing. So you got 5-star Ghost. Hey, congrats, man. You drinking moonshine? I am not drinking moonshine. It's funny, everyone always thinks it's moonshine just because it's in a jar, I guess. But nah, man, it's just water. What do you think Taskmaster will go for? I got the cutoffs in the description. If you can't see them, I think I put down 30 mil. Okay. I need to get this tweet out though so we can begin, dude. Wow, man, I've been out of tweet ideas for so long. I don't. I am not sure what to say. Actually, maybe we should say this. Well, never mind. I was gonna say, I just talked a little bit about champion balance today, and the fact that we even have a nickname for this Taskmaster fella as Trashmaster. That's a problem. I know some people think he's underrated and stuff like that, but I sure don't. But anywho, Dragon Dagger sent it over to saying, "Can I request a special slap? Hashtag cure bald cap syndrome." Dragon Dagger, thank you very much for the 2. What sort of special slap are you looking for? You want me to surprise you with something? I don't know if I don't know if I have a special slap to give you. Maybe it'll have to be something like this. Slap. The egg slap. I don't know, dude. I don't know if you found that slap satisfying or not. But can you do it as a Diablo 2 Hell Bovine? Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I saw that a little too late. Whoops. So I'm sorry. I hope the slap was satisfactory at least. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. JMatt705. Jay, thank you, dude. Saying BG a few things. 1, slap. Oof, Jay, I'm so sorry to inform you that number 1 is not possible anymore. 2, 2 thumbs up on the vid. Thanks, man. And 3, your 6.3 Legends run is comedy gold. are you watching that? Oh, man. Thank you, JMats. Thank you very much, though, man. I do really appreciate it. And Matt Plutz also said over 10. Man, guys, thank you. Saying, hey, BG, what do you think about changing monthly event quests to being solely dependent on your title with only one difficulty with buffed rewards? This might help address the growing time problem in this game. I think you have the right idea, but maybe I would say I think one difficulty is maybe too little. You know? Because that's, I mean, solo content. I think it's okay for there to be a little bit extra in terms of solo content because you definitely don't need to do all the difficulties. It kind of balances itself out a little bit. But if you can maybe condense them down a little bit, kind of thing, and shift the, what's it called? Shift the Shift the titles especially, just so that like if you do one of the monthly event quests, you get the titles kind of thing, or something like that. You know, there could be a little bit of tweaking there, I would say, but just having one difficulty might be a little too much condensing for something like that. You know. Because we already have an entire month of energy, and yeah, there's like more solo content that gets added all the time, but I feel like there might be a little too little at that point, you know. But dude, thank you very much for the 10. Definitely appreciate it, and there could be some work done there, yeah. BG, do you know how to dance? I do not. I'm horrible at when it comes to dancing. Get a few drinks in me and I'll give it a shot, but no, I'm really not much of a dancer. Not much of a dancer at all. Okay, let's get a tweet out. Maybe we know we're gonna go with something like that for the tweet. Out of all 170 plus champions in this game, which do you think is best suited to teach me how to dance? Whoops. No. Okay. Tweet. I mean, the answer is obviously Man-Thing, but, you know. Esmir said over 2 saying, you missed the Hobbit raid. That's not like you. Oh. Esmir. How could I? You're so right. Hobbit, thank you so much for the raid. Hashtag regular dump is better than energy dump. Why not both, Hobbit? Both. Oh man, I was caught up in the special slap and the other super chats and all that. Esmir, thank you so much for correcting my mistake, allowing me to properly welcome Hobbit and the Hobbit Raiders to the stream. Thank you very much. Speaking of energy dumps, let's do it. Let's do a little bit of an energy dump right now. Wait, what are these? Oh, arena wins? Okay. Thank you. What solo event do we have on right now anyway? I was hoping to be level up. Event quest completion. Come on, son. Okay. We got to use an item somewhere. Okay. Let's energy dump it though. Heroic's almost done. I haven't even started Master yet. Let's get to that. Let's throw in some other champions here. You and little you. Let's go. Yeah, fair point. I guess that'd be too few energy. What about a few difficulties and make the daily quest rewards a more viable source of rewards? Yeah, I know. I think some changes like that could definitely be helpful. I think it's a tough thing to balance, you know. When it came to like the saving time thing, that's kind of why I just kind of threw some ideas out there, like the concept. But honestly, I think like it would probably be a tough thing to balance. Kind of have to look at a bunch of different areas and see like what can go and what can stay, what are the most important things, while still making sure that players have enough to do and all that stuff. So it could be tough to balance. I'm off to bed, BG. Have a good one, buddy. All right, MSD. Have a good one, dude. Have a good one. BG, should I rank up Ghost even though I don't have Wasp? If you like playing Ghost, then absolutely. She does not need the Wasp synergy. Ghost is, she's one of a kind, man. She is incredibly powerful. BG, do you wear deodorant? Yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody? Actually, I have it kind of within reach. I don't know if I should show it. These bastards won't sponsor me anyway. But yeah, I actually use degree. Matt Plutz hit that new member button. Matt, thank you so much. This is a returning member. I see the bananas. Don't know what happened to that. Well, either way, Matt, thank you very much for the continued support, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much for the now 7 months, dude. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Star? Are you holding on to your intel for some big Rift run in the future? Probably, yeah. I mean, I haven't. Oh, did I just complete one? I haven't actually used any of it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna do it all at once or maybe more. Either all at once or maybe I'll knock it out in like 2 goes or something like that, like halfway through. We're not halfway through yet, are we? No game sound, BG? Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Thank you very much for letting me know. My apologies, people. You put that on before stream to smell fresh, right? Well, not exactly. Put it on after the shower. But sometimes I do coat my head with it, yeah. Alyssa said number 2 saying your hair looks thick today. Does it? Super thick. Alyssa, thank you very much for the 2. I don't know if this is there's any truth to that, but thank you very much regardless. Are you in a wheelchair? Because some people say you have broken kneecaps. I was gonna say, no, but I have had my kneecaps broken. So the whole kneecaps being broken thing, that actually comes from Lil Joe, who no longer plays this game. But Lil Joe, oh man, he was one of a kind. I don't know. I thought he was great. I thought he was hilarious. Some people thought he was a little over the top, but that's kind of... Oh, jeez, another one? That's kind of what made him special, man, is he was over the top. He would do some crazy things, you know? But anyway... man, I think he pulled like I think he pulled Blade from a... I think it was a... No, yeah, it couldn't have been a Cavalier Crystal because there is no 6-star Blade. But I guess it was a Grandmaster Crystal for 5-star Blade. And he just went crazy, man. He was... he's like talking about how Kabam just shattered his kneecaps or something like that, man. I don't even know. And I thought that was the greatest, man. I thought it was hilarious, dude. And yeah, I just kind of took that from him ever since. I think it's great, man. His Blade Crystal opening was the funniest MCO video. Yeah, dude, it was great. Oh, man. When you enjoyed the video, BG, everything was well said. Thank you, Christian. What's up, Dicer? BG, how's it going? It's going well, man. I'm doing good. Feeling good. I finally got to order something that thing that I was talking about, the Go XLR thing. It's been out of stock for a while, and yeah, I just found a different seller, and I'm gonna have that in about a week, so I'm pumped. I'm excited. So I'm finally gonna get to make some of the different changes that I've been wanting to make. Kind of the next step forward. Bring Joel line back, PG. Get him on call, please. Oh man, I haven't talked to Joel in a little bit. Did I just complete another one? Jeez, man, I'm getting lucky with all the all the fights that I'm coming across, I guess. But yeah, oh man, you know, I'm excited to talk to Joel again at some point. I'm hoping that he's gonna check out like Realm of Champions or something like that, something else that we can connect on. All right, caught up on those key cards awfully quick there. BG, guess what came in the mail today? What's that, Dicer? trying to think back to if you told me something was coming, that you ordered something, and I can't remember off the top of my head. BG, how can I become a member? It's actually in the description of the video. There's a link that you can click on, but it is a paid thing. It is a paid way to support. To be totally honest, you don't get much benefit out of it, other than I love you forever, you know. And then yeah, your name is all green, and you get a growing banana beside your name and stuff like that. But GG, great vid. Thank you, Cody. On the final path in Abyss, path 5. And just got to Massacre. This fight sucks. Massacre? I think I remember watching that fight. Is that one bad? I thought that one wasn't that bad, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't remember exactly how that fight worked, now that I think about it. Mcdaniels. 905 saying Mutant, Cosmic, and 6 Dark Gates done in 6.2.5. Nice, dude. Only Tech Gate left, then 4 more to go after that. Nice, man. Yeah, those gates. Dude, you like to knock out the toughest ones first, I'm noticing. Because, yeah, those gates are the toughest paths, for sure. Mcdaniels, thank you for the 5, man. Sounds like you're still making some great progress. Awesome, dude. Oh, dude, yeah, your son's birthday gaming PC. Yeah, now I remember. Dicer, nice, dude. Awesome. Does that mean you won't complain about feeling like you want to make a I hate these things in the game vid because you made one finally? Wait. Does that mean you won't complain about feeling like you want to make a... Are you talking about the BG Unpeeled thing? Of like hate things in-game vid type of thing? That's still something totally different, and that's not always necessarily a hate on something in the game, by the way. The BG Unpeeled podcast thing. If that's what you're talking about, if I might be misunderstanding though. Because it wouldn't always be a hate thing. It's more of just a passionate thing, which would sometimes come out in sounding in hateful ways, possibly. But you mentioned I dislike these things in the game vid from when rejoined CCP. Oh, no. Yeah, see, that would have been different. It's funny to say hate. Yeah. No, that one was going to be different. Yeah, no, that was gonna be a BG Unpeeled. That was gonna be the first episode of that, where it was gonna have some potentially foul language, you know. I mean, so like the video that I put out today, I mean, it's stuff that we've talked about on streams forever. It's nothing really new. Just kind of trying to bundle up some of the things that, you know, that I have talked about. Some of the things that are kind of more important to me. But, you know, like I still... It's all the same stuff. I still totally enjoy the game. It's just certain aspects of it that I've always wanted to be changed and have never been. Mcdaniel sent over another 2 saying last 3. Okay. What are the last 3 here? Figured to get those done. Can't use Ghost and Quake on to make the end easier. Only spend 560 units on those 3 paths. Nice, dude. That ain't too bad at all. 120 just on Punisher. Oh, that Punisher, dude. Have a newfound respect for your itemless runs. Pretty, man. Those paths were crazy hard, dude. Those are the most difficult paths out of... Well, not actually the 6-star path wasn't that bad. It's kind of rough because you got limited options, of course, but they didn't make it that bad. The class gate though, the class gate paths, those are the most difficult. But yeah, of course the no retreat champion was the most difficult fight just in general, but like getting to the boss those were the most difficult paths. But dude, thank you for another 2, as always. Lakers Bodyguard, what's up, dude? Sending over $1.50 with a slice of cake. Saying last 2. Okay, we're last 2. Here we go. If you put peanut butter in your baldy, would you call it chia? Oh goodness. I don't know, but you cap would be somewhat delicious, and if you put a slice of bread on each ear, you can turn into peanut butter. Peanut butter Thor. Wait, what? Also, I have. Oh wait. Also, I am. Okay, I'm definitely a little bit lost here. Also, I am raising money to throw you a bald cap party because it's your birthday. Let's go. Nightmares. Remember? Is that it? Lakers Bodyguard. Have you been drinking tonight or something, man? But dude, I do remember the Nightmare. Yeah, dude, I have a hoodie that he made that has Nightmare on it. But dude, thank you. Appreciate the $1.50 and the slice of cake and all that. Don Val sent it over 2 of them Canadian bucks. Say it, say you a tweet. Picture were taken 4 hours apart. Okay. Let me go find it first. Hang on. Where we at? Let's see. Called it. He's now rank 2. Popping 6-star tonight. Let's pray for a Cat Marvel dupe or some Black Widow Clairvoyant or Sentinel. Dude, jackpot. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing right there, man. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. Thank you for the 2. Dragon Dagger sent it over $1 as well. And did you hear about the ex-baker who started taking karate classes? After only 2 months of practice, you're in a black belt for Taekwondo. Boo. This is a second Taekwondo. This is the second joke in like 2 days or whatever that had Taekwondo as a punchline, but for a different joke. Somebody's out there just thinking about all these Taekwondo jokes, man. But dude, thank you for the $1. A boo to you though. Koopsies said it over 5. Koopsies, thank you very much. Saying, hola BG. I was set on awakening my Colossus, but today I pulled Corvus. Nice, man. I'm pumped, but now don't know who to awaken with my chronometer. Any thoughts? Planning to push for Cavalier soon, by the way, and also have birthday, by the way, and nice thick hair, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you run Suicides, I would recommend awakening Corvus. You're just going to be using him a lot, I would say. And that awaken ability of his, preventing death, is a big deal, man. It's a huge deal. Huge resource saver. So, yeah, I would recommend that. If you don't run Suicides, then you'd probably end up using Colossus more, and awakening Colossus would end up saving you more resources in the long run. And, yeah, I'd recommend going him. So, a little bit mastery dependent on what you prefer. Or, you know, maybe you don't run Suicides today, but you want to run them in the future, so you can kind of plan ahead that way as well. But, yeah, that's how I'd handle it at least. Suicides, Corvus, not Suicides, Colossus. But dude, thank you very much for the 5. Congrats on your Corvus pull. Both of the champions can be played unawakened, by the way. But their awakened abilities are certainly helpful. And Mcdaniel, did you just send over another 5? Yeah, let me update the big old D at this point before I forget. I think that's 12 for you. Thank you, dude. Saying, I would honestly say I'd rather do No Retreat than Burden of Might champion fight again, but I will never do either. Really? Burden of Might? I mean, I had a rough time with Burden of Might as well, so, man, I understand, but, interesting. I thought No Retreat was way more difficult, but okay. All right. So I have an certain weird situation with it though. Total everything was about 800-ish, but the last 500-ish was pending on my bank account, then just disappeared. They never took the money, but I got the stuff. Sounds like it fell off a truck. So I might possibly have gotten this whole PC for about 300-ish. Whoa, dude. That's like a Monopoly thing, man. Bank error in your favor. Collect 500 bucks, basically, dude. That's awesome. I hope it does work out in your favor like that. I mean, I don't know where that money went, but you know, ain't your problem. Apex Predators added over 5, dude. Thank you very much. Sam BG, have you been correctly handling genitals? Oh my god, really? Still with the genitals? Of course, man. Yeah, of course. Apex Predator, thank you very much for the 5. Alright, let's get this grind going. Primary some raids again. Hector! Dude, I was distracted, man. Hector, thank you very much for the raid. You were doing, wait, is there 2 raids? There is. The hashtag Hector Beard Gang. Dude, a double raid? Because I saw you guys were doing the incursions together. So I figured when I saw one of you that it was probably both of you. How'd the incursion run go? Were you guys pushing, or were you guys just knocking out milestones and things like that? Either way, thank you both for the raid. What the fudge is up, Bra Guy? What up, Jay Divine? Feel compelled to watch the video before the live streams, and now I missed half of it. I ought to kick you in the banana for making me so conflicted. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Okay, good. Thought I was gonna die. It's amazing how we can go from Aegon and Guillotine 2099 to Taskmaster and CivilWarrior. Dude, yeah, talk about a total 180, huh? Yeah, since it was pending, it took it from my balance, but when I checked my account to check my pay from work, that money was back in my account balance. Not sure what Amazon is doing here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know with stuff like that, they don't always bill it right away just because if it's like out of stock or if there's like a delay in shipping. I don't know. You might get a delayed bill or something like that. I don't know. But it could just also be a mistake. One time I ordered, it was actually a computer part. It was I ordered an SSD, and it was like it wasn't a cheap one, man. It was like 250 bucks or something like that, man. And they just straight up sent me 2 of them, and I was just like, well. You know, I definitely kept it, man. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I definitely kept it. I mean, they charged me for it. I didn't get it for free, but the fact that they sent me 2, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll take this. Tweet. What do we got over on the Twitter? Where should I put the second point? Liquid Courage or Double Edge? Well, Liquid Courage doesn't matter actually based on your champions, because here's the thing: Liquid Courage, it has the same negative value to your champions from 1 point to 3 points, whereas Double Edge it goes up in negative value, like the negative portion to the mastery. Whereas Liquid Courage, it has the same. What is it? 0.6% every second, or whatever the downside to it is. So you're only gaining a benefit from increasing Liquid Courage. BJ, I have a ridiculous question. I'm saving up for 4/5-star vision deals when it happens on second account. I'm at 2,800 units so far. Is it even worth getting 2 stars that are from the Doom Crystal? Wait, hold on. Let me read this again here. Aiming for 4/5 star vision deals. When it happens. Second account. Okay. No, I mean 2 stars. No, it's really never worth buying the 2-star crystals. So I will say no, unless you just want to collect for the sake of collecting, and that's understandable. But if you're asking me if it's worth it because it's going to help you in the game, no. Felicia, Ms. Biz? Am I reading that right? I was afraid that it was almost going to be one of those names that makes you say something you don't want to say, but I don't think that's the case, right? Thank you very much for the 2, Felicia. Appreciate it. Say, my boyfriend has you on every night, and I want to see Lola, please. Felicia, I'm so sorry to inform you that Lola, she passed away. So there'll be no more Lola popping up on stream. But thank you very much for the 2. Do appreciate the support nonetheless. Mistake like tonight when my girlfriend ordered $35 worth of pizza. An employee accidentally canceled the order, so she called and asked why. They gave her the whole order for free. Dude, that's always good too, man. Today, a man knocked on my door and asked for a small donation towards the local swimming pool. So I gave him a glass of water. Oh my god. I almost said Mcdaniel's, but I meant Lakers bodyguard. Lakers bodyguard. Boo. PG really enjoyed the new video and just wanted your opinion on how I should spend my energy. I just 100% the heroic event quest, but I still am not done with Act 5. Should I 100% Acts 2, 3, and 4 before I do 5? So, I mean, there's better rewards the deeper you go in this game. So, if you're able to do Act 5, then by all means do Act 5. But it's way more challenging than Act 4, of course. So, if it's too difficult for you, it's totally fine. No worries, man. Go back and do the content that you're able to do. Basically, starting with Act 4. And then if Act 4, if that turns out to be too difficult and you're still not able to do it, then go back again and do, Act 3 and so on. I would say Acts 1 through 3, it's not really a big deal if you never do them. If you have extra energy, you can get some, some units and some other small rewards out of them, but it's really not a big deal. Act 4, on the other hand, has mastery points. So, no matter how far you get in this game, people who complete, 100% of the Abyss, if they haven't done Act 4, well, they should still go do Act 4, Lakers bodyguard. Send over Buck. Mcdaniel's. I'm sorry, man. What the F? I do nothing. I'm sorry, Mcdaniel's. But alright, Lakers bodyguard. Where are you at? I wonder if colorblind people read Colorado as just Otto. Oh my goodness. Boo. What started all these jokes? What happened here? Yuki sent over 3 of them Polish bucks. Yuki, thank you very much. Saying, Brian, your vid was very Groot, and I really like you're not silent Namor. You clearly haven't lost your mojo. Let's hope the feedback won't end up in a void. And Kabam listens. I mean, it was a nice comment, but I still have to boo you because... Terrible, Yuki. Absolutely terrible. Boo. Boo. PGF this RNG in game. I opened lots of 6-star crystals yesterday, and they're all the worst of worst. Beam tier. I can never pull a good 6-star to rank. I think I will retire. Oof, rip, man. I understand the feeling, but hey, there'll always be more crystals, Definitely sucks. I wish the champions weren't so bad, but there'll always be more crystals. BG, my grandfather always used to say, as one door closes, another one opens. He was a lovely man, but a terrible cabinet maker. Oh my god. Boo. Like his bodyguard sending over a crazy face with a buck saying, dabbing's last. I think I just read it. Did I just read that one? Was that the one I just... Yeah, that is the one I just read. Yeah. Well, thank you for the buck. Like his bodyguard, but... They're all terrible. Take a lap. Hey BG, looks like you're miles ahead in content than I am. I've been playing this game for a long time. I'm not sure how long you've been playing, but I spent a lot of time in the contest. So, not to worry, man. If I'm a little bit ahead, hey man, there's nothing wrong with just playing this game at your own pace, doing the content that you are ready to do, and the content, you know, it ain't going anywhere. You could always do the later story quests and stuff like that at a later time. Need to know, BG, does Aegon counter X23 or no going into last path? So, I don't have the experience, but from what I hear, yes. Aegon will counter that fight. He can out-damage and all that. Yeah. Aegon will have no problem with that fight. Brian, will there be a day stream tomorrow? Hunter, I think so. I don't know, though. I still need potions, man. I still need potions, and I didn't do any farming today. But I'll probably just do a day stream tomorrow. I don't know. Probably. It might have to be a potion farming stream, though. I do need these potions, man. It will help save units in the long run. Why don't you play Marvel Future Fight? Just not into it. I mean, then again, I didn't think I was going to be into this game until I tried it. So, I might like Future Fight. I actually did think about just, like, testing it out just for fun, just to see, like, how different of a game it is. Just as, like, a one-off type of stream. Maybe ask some of the Future Fight YouTube people, like, if they had, like, some sort of advice, and maybe we could have like a collaboration kind of stream or something like that, just for fun. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna do that, to be honest. My interest in that game is really not that high. It would have been more of a interest as like, hey, maybe that would be an enjoyable piece of content for people to watch, but I don't see it as being my type of game. Dark Owl Dragon sending over one of them Canadian bucks, talking about a loony, quite possibly half a toonie. Just saying, so sorry to hear about Lola. Didn't know. It's alright. Pup lived a good life. We miss her, but yeah. Thank you very much, though. Future Fight would be better if it wasn't turn-based. I thought Future Fight wasn't turn-based. This game is dying? Nah, man, this game ain't dying. Trust me, this game ain't is far from dying. You're gonna try Future Fight? Now's the time. 5-year anniversary is going on, so you get some good free stuff. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying it anytime soon if I was gonna try it, but. Ooh. Forgot about the change to King Groot here. Shrugged off that poison. I like it. I have a massive headache, yet I like watching you on the big screen. Well, awesome, man. Sorry to hear that your head's hurting, but glad to have you in here. Marvel Realm of Champions comes out. Are you going to try out the game or just stick to MCOC? I'm going to try it out. No guarantees that I'll like it or not. I'm I'm kind of hoping that I like it just because I know some of the people that are working on the game, not on like a real personal level or anything. Just, you know, I've met them at Comic-Con and over the past few years, you know, like Gabe, for example. That dude puts his heart and soul into MCOC, and I'm sure he's doing the same in Realm of Champions. And like, I want to see the game do well, just for that. But of course, I'll be totally honest with you guys. If I like the game, then cool, I'll tell you that. And if I don't like the game, well, I'll tell you that too. But of course, it'd be better if I could say that that the game's awesome, you know. So I'm hoping I like it. Even if I like it though, like you know, there's so many things that I want to do, and I'm not sure if I'd go heavy on like making content for it or not. We'll see, man. Kind of trying to figure out life still, I guess. But Dragon Dagger sent it over another buck. Thanks, man. Saying 3 members of the Anaheim Ducks hockey team were arrested on drug charges after police searched their vehicle following a minor traffic accident and found what was thought to be crack cocaine. You get 1 point for talking about the Ducks, because I love the Mighty Ducks. Unfortunately, you still lose 3 points for this terrible, terrible joke. Boo! Boo. No one's leaving MCOC while they're giving us a chance at exclusive 2 stars. And I know everyone is giddy about getting the 2 stars. Oh, of course, man. No, I mean, this game's still good. Like, there's, you know, people are talking about problems with the games and stuff like that. But, listen, man, this game is still really good. It's just, it could be better. And the longer they go without making changes, then over time, of course, more and more people will be burned out and just not happy with the game and stuff like that. So, but that happens in literally every single game where, you know, games need to change and need to evolve and grow over time and stuff like that. And yeah. So how do I get this new Deadpool? The Platinum Pool? I don't think you do, Dicer. I don't think there is a way to get Platinum Pool, man. Not yet. I imagine there will be at some point in time a way to get Platinum Pool. Unless I'm mistaken, like nobody has Platinum Pool, right? I can't be that out of the loop with this month's content. That'd be ridiculous if I was. Sometimes I don't know like the new event until I go through it myself or something, but no, nobody's got Platinum Pool. You got 2-star Corvus today? Nice. Actually got excited when I opened a 2-star Warlock today since don't have him at any other star level. Nice, dude. Ah, man, I really want Warlock. That is a champion that I totally want. 2-star or 5-star or 6-star. Speaking of, man, I've been meaning to pop open. I've got a 6-star crystal just waiting. And I know, yeah, it's nothing really too unusual for me. I've got plenty of crystals just waiting, but I've been meaning to pop open this 6-star crystal for a few days now. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Waiting for 8 stars? I agree, dude. I totally agree. I actually wouldn't mind if they, like, went through the star levels. Like, you know, it's kind of interesting because on one hand, of course, I don't want our champions just to go to waste if they just like roll out like 7 stars to immediately replace the 6 stars, stuff like that, and just keep continuing that cycle. Like, that's pretty boring, but I wouldn't totally hate it if there was like a huge difference between them, so that it was more like, okay, you know, maybe every 2 years they do come out with like the next star level, but it's something just totally different, and it doesn't take away from doesn't completely take away from what we've built with the other star levels, stuff like that. I'm not even sure exactly how that system would look, but all I know is that's not how that is not how it works in MCOC. So like, I want to hang on to the 5 stars as long as possible, and I definitely don't want to see 7 stars if they're just going to be the same thing as 6 stars but +1. Chris, yeah, handed over $1 saying, but now with the 5 and 6 star pool, it's the opposite. Yeah. That's Arnie. What's up, dude? Hey, BG, my apologies that I'm late. I might have dozed off watching your Bioshi's MCOC video. My god, there's blood everywhere. What? Oh, man. I understand dozing off, but where'd the blood come from, dude? Yeah, I dozed off myself making it. It's a long one. The sad part is it's not even in like my top 3 longest videos. Oh my god, I have a problem, guys. I actually tried to keep it to like 20 minutes, and then I was like, nah, it's not even possible. Let's just keep it going. Chris sent it over another 2, saying read the one before that. Was another one before that? Alright, hang on. But see, that's the thing. We get excited when we have new 2 stars. Like, that's exactly the way to go about things. Yeah, it is crazy how we do get excited about 2 stars at times. But yeah, I mean, it's because they're not all in the pool, right? It's a limited pool of 2 stars, and then it's a special thing. It's pretty interesting the way it works. What's up, What's up, Baldy? Hope all is well, dude. Ken, I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Video is good. You need it to be longer. Oh no, man. I mean, trust me. I could always make the videos longer, but nah, that's long enough. That's what these streams are all about. It literally is the same thing. Like, nothing has changed. It's the exact same thing that we've been discussing in live streams for years. And that's why I like these streams, man. Is there's like always something to talk about with the game. Sometimes it's good things, sometimes it's bad things. This was just kind of lumping some of those things together. Should have done a part 1, then part 2. Nah. I mean, I could still do a part 2, but... is it me, or does Superior Iron Man Special 2 kind of slap sometimes? Got him as a 5-star rank 1, and kind of slaps. Dude, I actually... I agree with you, man. I like Superior Iron Man Special 2. It's just, well, the rest of the character doesn't have much going for him, so yeah. It'd be cool, though, if he did, man. It'd be cool if he did. Maximus Savage, Senate 05, saying, who do you want in the game? Oh, wait. Are you saying, like, adding a new champion to the game, new characters from the Marvel Universe, or are you saying... who do I want that I don't already have? You know what? I'll answer both. Because it's kind of short answers on one side of it. So, I don't know that many characters in the Marvel Universe. There's only a few that I kind of just found out about, you know, reading up about Longshot, I read about this character, Darwin, and his body kind of adapted to the situation to keep him alive, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I think there's room for a character like that in this game. They'd have to be careful to make it so that he wasn't like too overpowered and you could just use him for everything. But yeah, they could make some ability for that. I think that would be cool. But and then also Jubilee, because that's like literally the only other character that I know of that's not in the game. Actually, that's not even true. There's a few others, but she's the most interesting that I know of that's not in the game, I guess. Because the other ones, you know, I did read up about some other characters when I was reading about Longshot. There was like the multiple man. There was actually Shatterstar, of course. I think Shatterstar could be cool. What's that lady's name? Spiral. There was a couple others, but I don't know too much about the other characters. And then as far as characters that are in the game that I don't already have, some of my top ones, I mean Ghost, of course, but I've been saying her forever. Warlock, I really want Warlock. Mojo, I would say. Like, those are probably my top 3 in terms of like 5 stars. And then if we add 6 stars to the mix, then I'd love to do my Aegon. Doom, of course. Oh man, those are definitely top of my head champs. Pete, what's up, man? About to cancel my YouTube premium subscription, so I hope you're glad that I sat through a 15-second ad to see your beautiful face. Pete, thank you very much, man. I do the same whenever I tune into your streams. For the most part. I mean, sometimes there's, you know, it's like a 2-minute, and I'm like, I just want to see Pete. But I usually try to sit through it. But thank you, dude. Also, now I want to custom sleeve all the cables on my desk. Please stop me before it's too late. Oh no, Pete. Oh no. By the way, Pete, I mean, yesterday, I think it was just yesterday, we were talking about it a little bit, right? That Go XLR thing. That was out of stock and stuff. I was able to order it now. I should have it in like a week or something. But this is like full, I think it's full RBG type stuff. So it's making me also want to like get everything else to have like, you know, just set up like some nice custom colors to it and stuff. I've never purchased anything based off of that. And I think it's funny how like that's a selling point for a lot of things. Or it's kind of like the meme selling point, I guess. But, well, now that I have something that's capable of it, now I'm totally into it. But it's the only thing of mine that is like that, so, well, I guess the lights back there are too, but, yeah. BG, do you think that Green Star Hulk would be a cool addition? Fun fact, he hit Darwin so hard to adapt Darwin's body, teleported him across the planet. Oh, I did not know about that. Wait, Green Star Hulk? Green Star Hulk. What is Green Star? I typed. Hold on. Let me. Is that a thing? I'm just seeing like regular Hulk. What is Green Star Hulk? My man's really out here saying RBG instead of RGB. Did I say RBG? Oh man. That's funny, dude. My bad, guys. That's the me version. Considering switching to a dynamic mic instead of my condenser, but all the good ones are XLR, and I don't know how far I'm I want to go that way. Yeah, I still don't know a ton about mics. I have a good one that I was using for recording other things that I'm gonna try out, but it's probably not gonna work, and then I'm probably gonna have to learn more about microphones. I have looked a little bit into condenser versus dynamic, but yeah, not enough. That damn 5-minute Dr. Squatch soap commercial makes me want to uninstall YouTube altogether. Dr. Squatch soap. I don't think I've seen that one. I usually get some... Oh, man. Like, I don't even know... Like, I literally don't even know what I'm watching sometimes because my brain just tunes out of it completely. Like, I joined Lags' stream earlier, and I think it was like some political ad or something like that, and I'm just like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. So I just like get up and walk away and then just come back when the ad's done playing. BG, you liked your video about the state of the game. What do you think about champions not being locked into modes? Like, you can use the same champ for Alliance War and Alliance Quest at the same time. Actually, I mean, that's kind of one of the things that I do like about the... I think that's actually a good way to keep players interested in more champions, where it's not... You're not required to get this champion because the nodes are so strict that it's telling you that's the only option, but you're excited to get a new champion because the other champion that you have is in AQ, even though they have like similar uses. So, to be honest, I kind of like that they get locked. I know it's a weird thing to say because, like, you know. Like, no, I don't like that they get locked, in the sense that, you know, it does make me want to get other champions, but I kind of like that at the same time. You know, I don't know, I'm having a hard time putting it into words. It's almost like, like, I like that we don't have every champion, even though I want to get every champion, kind of thing, if that makes any sense. So I kind of wish that there was more things like that in the game, as long as they don't take it too far. Kind of like the incursions. I kind of like how champions go on cooldown, so that you get excited about maybe trying out some different champions in there. But the problem with incursions is that, you know, it's pretty time-consuming, and piling that mode on top of all the other stuff, you know, it makes it so that very few people really do actually go through and try out different champions. They end up just using the same ones. But yeah, I do like how, at least for new players, the champions aren't locked. I think that's a great thing for new players. But for, like, the veterans out there who, you know, have been playing this game for a long time, I think it's fine that they get locked. Alright, I'm crashing for the night. Have a good one, folks. Alright, Star. Later, dude. Type in Worldbreaker Hulk. Oh, wait, was it World? Hold on. Oh, Scar, not Star. Okay, yeah. So Scar, I don't know much about Scar, but I do know about him just because of Realm of Champions. He's like the leader of the... crap, what's it called? The Gamma House? Is it just Gamma House? I don't know. I thought it was something else to it, but yeah, dude, I have a feeling he is going to get added to MCOC at some point. We already have some of the Realm characters that just got added, so and the fact that this is not like a Realm only character, it's a character that is being used in Realm, that is, you know, already existing in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, I think Scar would be cool. Horde? Ah, yeah. Gamma Horde. Brian, you should know this? I know, Pete. I really should. Glenn Woodall, Senator 5. Glenn, thank you very much. I wanted to send you some of the money I saved watching your Thor Rag technique on the 6.4 King Groot. Nice, dude. Him with Proxima Synergy, Sammy big time. Dude, Glenn, thank you very much. I appreciate that support. That's cool that you're able to use that strategy to get through. I think I'm dying here. Am I gonna die? Maybe not. Whew, just barely hung on. Whew, 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 whew. But yeah, Glenn, thank you again. BG, my friends told me to stop making fart jokes. They say it stinks. I like fart jokes, but not that one. Boo! BG, good luck on the 6.4 final push. Could I get a happy birthday shout out to my 7'3" best friend that loves your channel? His name is Treebeard808. Dude, 7'3". That is incredible. Yeah, man. Shout out to Treebeard808. And thank you very much. You know a lot about Realm of Champions? You'd think I would. But, well, I mean, really, none of us know a lot about Realm of Champions, but you'd think I'd know at least the basics from Comic-Con. Realm of Champions. Let me see if that's added to the website yet. Because last I looked, yeah, it's not here. So this is the Gamma Horde right here. And honestly, man, I might choose them. Pete, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I don't know, man. Kind of into it. Just something about like the wasteland kind of vibe, but you could see like the radiation and all that stuff. But we don't even have the details on the site for some reason. It's like that for some of the other ones too, like the Spidey place. Make sure you wear sunscreen on your head when you're outside. Oh, I've learned that lesson the hard way. That's good advice. And Laura was shouting, "You didn't learn it," and that's probably true. I still get sunburn on the top of my dome all the time. Yeah, they're cool. I'm still pretty sold on Pyramid X. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Pyramid X are pretty sweet, Pete. I gotta say, but it's almost like they're too cool, man. No, I don't know. I want to play everything. I want to play everything, so I'm sure I will try them out. But I don't know who I want to play first. Part of me still wants to go with the Thor. Oh, I just got belly bumped to death. Part of me still wants to go with let me see, I think it's on here. Yeah, the Asgardian, the Asgards. Because I mean, War Thor, you can't even see a good picture over here. It's kind of like a low res picture they have here. Interesting. You see it here? Like, this looks pretty cool too, man. I gotta say. And like walking this bridge and stuff like that, man. I don't know. And yeah, the fact, Pete, the fact that they got rid of the nipple piercings, pff, big letdown. Oh, damn. Yeah, this looks pretty dope too. That's pretty sad, dude. I don't know why they did that. I mean, I guess I understand it. Like, it was all you could look at when you looked at Apocalypse with his gigantic nipple piercings. You're just like, what the hell? But it was cool, man. They should have left it. I'm bummed. Does anyone know if the factions in MROC are limited in number, or is it a global thing that each faction has millions of players? I don't think it's limited in number. And like, dude, it's gonna be so clear that certain factions are gonna be way more popular. I think the least popular, I'm calling it now, man, the Patriot Garrison. I could be totally wrong, and maybe a ton of people are gonna want to, you know, join the Patriot Garrison, but to me, it's like the most boring. I still want to play it just because, you know, I want to try everything out. Maybe the characters are cool or something, but to me, it's the least interesting. I don't even know how I'd rank them all. The rest of them are like just way cooler. The Iron Man one, I guess this is like the second most boring for me. House of Iron. But I'd still play it. BG, you getting nipple piercings? No, man, definitely not. Dude, I don't think I'm ever gonna get anything pierced. I don't even want my ears pierced, let alone my nipples. BG, can I have some tips for Man-Thing? Sure. So, for Man-Thing, there's kind of two things that you really need to know about the champion. You need to know how to stack buffs on the opponent, and then you need to know how to remove buffs from the opponent. So, with your Special 1 and your Special 3, that's how you put buffs on the opponent. They're the pustules. You put the pus on them, and then with your heavy attack and your Special 2, that's how you remove those buffs and convert them into poisons and armor breaks. And that's the basics. You know, if you want to know more about Man-Thing, I did make a couple videos. There's some advanced techniques due to the way his heavy attack actually works, and he has a chance to nullify and hit and things like that. But that's all you really need to know about Man-Thing. ABG watched Legacy's live stream earlier. He mentioned you educated them all on Ronin when he did Legends for Act 5. Can you explain? Sure, yeah. So, here's the thing. I was definitely not the first person to use Ronin in this game. People were using Ronin before I even downloaded MCOC. So, it's not really a strategy that I invented. But it was kind of slept on a little bit until I used them for 5.4, where Ronin, he gains a lot of damage, actually. So, like, most people knew that he stun locks the opponent and stuff like that when the opponent has lots of buffs. But I think people underestimated just the amount of damage that Ronin can do. When he's a high Sig level and the opponent has lots of buffs, the dude hits really hard. And I ended up using him for a good number of fights in my 5.4 Legends run, where people were kind of sticking to, you know, mostly like Blade, Stark, Spidey, Archangel, some of the more popular speed champions out there. And yeah, then after that run, a lot of people turned to Ronin and used that dude to get through 5.4 as well. But again, I can't take credit for that strategy at all. It was a strategy before I even downloaded the game. Brian, we can get our nipples pierced together. Pete, if you need me there to hold your hand or something, sure. but I ain't getting it done, man. Screw that. I can't even imagine, dude. I actually can't even imagine. Oh, man, come on. I've got so many incinerates on me. Don't kill me, Sunspot. Super passive. Get out of my face. That's alright, BG. The Iron Garrison said you'd be the most boring player to be played by. You're probably right, dude. Sorry, dude. Just how it is, JK. Yeah, I know. So, I mean, it's all just early thoughts, too. Like, oh, crap. Whoops. They could be the most interesting, actually. You know? It's kind of like I mean, it's kind of like this game, right? People expected Silver Surfer to be like, or they were hoping that Silver Surfer would be amazing, and they never expected someone like Ghost to be like, oh wow, this character that's hardly anyone knows of is actually what people are playing and talking about the most in MCOC. It could be the same thing, man. I could have this perception of the Patriot garrison being kind of lame, but it all depends on how they design it. Could actually be the sickest. Oh, fun fact, Frosty Q used to work with my favorite keyboard streamer. Oh, really? Hashtag keyboard community. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. BG, rank 4, Longshot or Annihilus? Depends on what you need. They're two very, very different champions. Longshot is ideal in situations where the opponents have lots of buffs. Annihilus, honestly, Annihilus is mostly a defender. He has some offensive potential, but he's mostly a defender. He's definitely not... he's gotten better. He got a little bit of a buff that I think made him quite a bit better, actually, but he's still mostly a defender. Especially considering most of the Cosmic champions out, like the Cosmic class in general is just stacked. BG, how tall are you based on banana scale? Roughly... little under a dozen bananas tall. What is the actual banana scale? Because Laura immediately said liar. Is there an official banana scale? I was thinking it was, if a banana was like 6 inches or something. I'm looking up right now. I know like the meme, banana for scale. But I don't see any official measurements here. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Anyway, BG, if there's long shot, is there a short shot? Probably, man. Knowing the Marvel Universe, everything exists, dude. BG, you have any tips for Mysterio? For playing Mysterio? His special 3 is kind of the best offensive tool he has. You gain a lot of attack from it. That's what I recommend using for the most part when you're playing him offensively. The special 1, it's a nice backup. If you know you're going to get hit, you can kind of use that ahead of time. Special 2 is the power drain. Heavy attack is how you you poison the opponent. All of these things, by the way, they convert the poison gas on you. So with the heavy, you convert them into poison. With the special 3, you convert them into the attack increase, and so on. There's more details to the champ, but yeah. Does anyone even know what type of game Realm will be? Fighter strategy, MMORPG, first-person shooter, like Future Fight, turn-based? They said action RPG, but no, man, we have no idea what the gameplay is like. Rick sending over £2. Rick 1405, thank you very much. Saying Cian's video has shook the MCOC world. Your opinion? Are you asking if it shook the MCOC world? A bit. I mean, it definitely got people talking. It didn't shake it quite as much as like the 12.0 update or something like that, but yeah, it absolutely got more people talking. What he mentioned in his video are things that people have been mentioning for a long time. I want to say years for certain things. But when did Act 6 come out? Did Act 6, was that about a year or something like that? I don't know. But, yeah. Or if you're asking for my opinions on the things that he said, Well, I just made a video and uploaded a 40-minute video that I uploaded a few hours ago. If you want to know more, you could check that out. But yeah, I don't want to repeat everything, otherwise the rest of the stream would just turn into that same discussion. I'm going with this new thing. It's called Trolling from the Couch while I watch your beans. They're done, by the way. Okay, thank you. I'm excited, guys. I got some fresh beans that I could eat after the stream. I was thinking Realm of Champions was gonna be like a, not exactly a MOBA, but like more like arena combat, action RPG type of thing, but man, nobody really knows. Here's... Yeah, I mean, no, just nobody really knows. I was gonna say, like... I don't think it's just gonna be one thing. Like... We know it's going to be PvP as well, and I think it's a huge gamble for a game company to make a game with like just one type to it. When it comes to like a MOBA, at least, like, you know, we can consider MCOC as having one type, I guess, because it's just like a one-on-one fighting game. But you can bend a one-on-one fighting game so many different ways, you know, and have different game modes and things like that. If it's like a MOBA type game, like a, you know, like the biggest MOBAs out there are like League of Legends and Dota, and those are like one game. You know, they might have other tiny little games, but no, let's face it, it's like one game. And for Kabam or any company to bank on that being like the only playable game mode for a new game, like, that would be crazy. Because there's no way that the game would ever become popular enough to sustain that. So, I think that's part of the reason why they're being vague about it when they say action RPG. Because you know, and I mean, they did talk a little bit about the details at Comic-Con, but it was also very vague. Like, you know, the way that you can kind of team up with one of the factions and kind of, you know, venture outwards and interact with the others and maybe like double cross your own, be a traitor, things like that. So we don't really know what it's gonna be. Doing incursions right now, Sector 6, and when my mate died, I ended up soloing room 6 to 8 with my 6-star Corvus. Nice, man. It's good stuff. Should I use Intel to awaken Cap America Infinity War or Cap Marvel, or both? Working on Act 6 exploration. I mean, what do you mean both? Because I don't think you could do both. I think you only have one chronometer use, as far as I'm aware. Probably Cap Marvel, unless you have a lot of Sig Stones to feed into Cap Beardo. Because his Awaken ability is not too reliable unless he's at a high Sig level. Whereas Cap Marvel doesn't need as high Sig level. And her Awaken ability will cut, like a lot of times when I'm playing Beardo, I don't even need his Awaken ability at all. Could be the same thing for Cap Marvel, but I feel like it'd probably come in handy a little bit more frequently. BG, can you tell me how to use Aegon? I made a video detailing, it was actually a speed run that Cameron did through, can't believe I just said his full name, by the way, instead of Cam. But anyway, a speedrun that he did through Realm of Legends, and I broke down how his abilities work and stuff like that. I recommend watching that. But essentially, you know, with Aegon, as you build up your combo, you gain new abilities. And when Aegon is awakened, he carries over his combo to the next fight. And as long as you stay on that quest, he keeps carrying over the combos. So eventually he just gets to ridiculous levels of power as his combo fully ramps up. IBG share rank 5 Stark Enhanced or Warlock. None are duped. Both great champions. Just depends on what you're looking for. I think Warlock... Personally, I find Warlock to be the overall cooler champion. Super useful in so many different ways. But Stark Spidey's useful too, so it's not like it's a good champ versus a bad champ. It's kind of just personal preference and what you need. Very different champions, though. You have a glass cannon, Stark Spidey versus a ton of utility with the robot of Warlock. So, guessing Mrock will have a story mode to compete for average free-to-play players, and the PvP side will be where free-to-play players get deadlocked as average or worse, and top tier is reserved for whales. Possibly. I hope not, man, because then the game would suck. Straight up. Like, there's no doubt that paying players are gonna have an advantage, because I don't know if they've officially said it or not, but I don't think they even have to. It's gonna be a free-to-play game. Like, I'm hoping that... Here's what I'm hoping. Just kind of basing this off of the way that Contest of Champions works. I'm hoping that if we look at all of the different houses that we see here, maybe as a free-to-play person, you're able to like fully like level up a character from one of the houses, and then of course enough time goes by and you're able to do the same for another one or something like that, right? And then if you want to pay just to kind of speed up that process, well, you're fully able to ramp up like all of them, and you get to play with whichever one that you want. Whereas the free part kind of limits what you have access to, but the same like maximum power level, so that you can still compete as a free-to-play person. You just can't compete like with whatever you want, kind of thing. I'm hoping that's kind of the way it works, because it's a little bit like that in MCOC. I feel like it has strayed away from that, especially when it comes to prestige and 6-star champions and SIG levels for 6-star champions and things like that. But up until that point, that's how it was with, like, you know, Alliance War and everything. Like, everyone was able to get a rank 5-star champion, and it was kind of the champion of your choosing. You didn't have complete access to every single champion in the game, but you had access to good enough champions to rank 5, and it still felt like, whether you spent or not, you were on kind of equal footing. But then if you spent and you picked up, like, you know, a Black Friday offer or something like that, you know, those players may have gotten an extra rank 5 out of that, so maybe you were behind in that regard, but you can still compete. I'm hoping they just have a tighter control over that in Realm of Champions, and they don't let the spending get too out of control, man. But, I mean, that's like a... Oh, man. Let's face it, it probably is going to get out of control. I hope it doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. MBG, you're missing my joke. Trying to get first time booed here. Doobie Addict, I'm going to scroll up to your joke. Didn't I boo you before? I'm going to scroll up to your joke, but I'm not going to be happy about it. ABG, what has 2 butts and kills people? An assassin. Doobie Addict, either you said that exact joke and I did boo you already, which, by the way, boo, or someone else said that joke in the last couple of days here and it was not you. But are you sure, man? I could have sworn I booed you very, very recently here. Mages opened a 5-star crystal from the Incursion store and got Starkey. Nice. BG have been sitting on Mutant Gem and just got Namor. However, I can't get him high Sig. Is he still worth ranking? Yes. Kind of. So I don't know if he's worth awakening. So that was the same joke from last night. Yeah, I definitely just heard that one. But yeah, I guess somebody beat you to it. But I could have sworn that was you. But okay, let's talk a little bit more about Namor. So I'm gonna hit you with the "it depends" answer because it always does. Namor, he's mostly used for his awaken ability. He doesn't have to just be used for his awaken ability, but he is mostly used for it. But, you know, I even used him in some fights when I was clearing out 6.2. I just used Namor just because he was a hard-hitting champion. So you can still take advantage of his damage output for certain quests, and he does not need to be awakened for that. So he could still be ranked up if you just need a mutant champion or just some champion that can deal strong damage, and if you find him fun and things like that. But I don't know if I would give him the Awakening Gem unless you can get him to a decently high Sig level. Because at Sig level 1, you're only reducing the incoming damage by 25%, and that's not really enough to be worth the gem in my opinion. I'd like to get him to like a fairly high Sig level before I would consider it worth it. We're talking like 140, 160, somewhere around there. But if you're just really in need of like a mutant champion, like I said, he can be played unawakened, and if you are going to commit to, you know, giving him Sig Stones along the way, you could awaken him, especially if you run suicides. That'll help reduce the incoming suicide damage, things like that. But yeah, certainly not one of those automatic, totally toss that gem into him situations. It's a maybe situation. Tom Luckman walks into BG's bar and says, "I'm just here for the booze." Mike, you must also be here for the booze, because boo. Terrible. BG, have you seen the gear pins they're giving away on the MRock website? I actually have some of them. So they gave these things out at Comic-Con. They're a little bit hard to see on camera here because they're kind of small. See if I can get a real close-up focus shot. Focus camera. Yeah, it's not really happening unless I hold it back here. But I do have some of them. I think I might be missing one. I don't know. Oh no, I have 8. I think I have all 8. I'm missing some of oh god. Of course, it would totally unravel on me, son of a. I've got these things too, which I think are super cool. I might hang these up. I don't know. I don't want to totally have my my area here taken over by all this all the Marvel stuff, but these things are pretty cool, man. Like these banners. They had super large banners in the actual booth. And then they gave away some of these ones, and I think I'm missing one of these. BJ, I watched a 2019 vid of you last night doing an uncollected event quest, and Namor is the final boss. It's funny watching you because you didn't even know what the Imperious Rex meant. That's how it always is with new characters, man. I don't look into them ahead of time. Usually. I mean, now that I'm back in the content creator program, I guess I do make videos about them. But those don't even come out until after the event's out, so. But I actually learned quite a bit about Namor since I went for him and ranked him up and all that stuff. Sucks putting these, like, rolling these things back up. This is definitely not the fastest way to do it, but ah. BG, my uncle works for a company that makes bicycle wheels. He's the spokesman. Boo. Focus on small objects. Try holding up as close as you need. Then hold your other palm outstretched right behind the object. I've seen people do that for close-ups. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna have to try that out. This lens, the way it's you know, it has autofocus, obviously, if it was able to focus on it at all. But it's not like I was kind of close to it. I was probably closer than it even seemed. I was only like a couple inches away. That's just kind of the type of lens that it is. Content creator has no power to community when you don't actually get champ to use in real matching against people's units. For reals, man? Neuroplexus? I'm not sure I understand. Doctor, sir, I'm afraid your DNA is backwards. Me. And? Oh, boo. It took me a second to get it. GG, just got back from the vet emergency room. My dog had a seizure related to his diabetics. Effing scary. Ah, Crizal Gaming, dude. Hope everything's alright with your pup, man. Hope your dog's good. Mcdaniel sent over 2 saying tech path done, 4 to go. Nice, man. Very nice, Daniels. Keep it up, dude. You're almost done with that entire freaking chapter. BG, just joined the stream. What were you rolling? Mini flags for world domination? Yep. Watching your 40-minute vid after this, 15-minute. I like it so far. I'm not going to unroll it again, but they're banners for Realm of Champions. For the houses in Realm of Champions. I got them at the Comic-Con booth. Gee, saving 15k units for 4th of July. Is this wise? It is wise, yep. PG, farting in a packed elevator is wrong on so many levels. Dude, what is happening? I swear that joke, someone just said that joke yesterday too. Easy, was that you yesterday and you missed me saying it or something? Normally, I'm actually surprised at how few jokes do get repeated. Most jokes I hear for the first time and, well, I have to boo them. But I'm pretty sure someone just said that like yesterday or the day before. Enzo, what's up, dude? Good morning, BG. I feel blocked with ideas for good video content. Trying to start fake feud with KT. That's it. Enzo, why not, man? Yeah, start a fake feud. Why not talk about... Have you already made videos talking about your favorite champions or, like... going into details why you like the champions that you do like. Maybe the champions that you found most useful for Flow Wars or things like that. I'm not sure. There's so many there's so many different things you could do. I kind of have the opposite problem where like I want to make so many different videos and I'm like, oh man, where to begin? I get stuck like halfway through making a video and then like my attention gets pulled another way and I'm like, all right, I'll go back to this later, and then a few days goes by and I'm like, oh man, still haven't gone back to that video, and then yeah. I have entire videos where they were meant to be like higher quality videos and I fully wrote them out. I'm not even talking about champion related videos. They're just different, like, yeah, I can't say exactly what they are because, well, I'd rather just finish making them. But I have entire videos where I wrote them out. I recorded the voice part and then just needed to go back and, you know, match everything up video-wise. Which, that's the toughest part, by the way. That's the most time-consuming part. So it's not like they were 90% done or something like that, but still, it's quite a bit of work done to just not even have anything to show for it. Gee, what do snails become when they die? S-car ghosts. Boo. Can we get a Groot 2099? I hope so, man. An actual good Groot. Doesn't add or give anyone his line ID. Yeah, if somebody was asking about that, I mean, I'm not that hard to find online, but I don't, like, I just use Line for my Alliance chat. That's it. The other messages, they don't get read, so it's not hard to find my line ID, but I'm sorry. The best place, if you have questions or anything like that, is just in these live streams. You know, I'm here every single night. I definitely miss probably more than half the comments on a nightly basis. Yeah, for sure, more than half the comments. But, you know, I do the best I can to see what everyone's saying or asking. And then sometimes on Twitter, I will answer questions, but it is also hard. It's harder to answer things on Twitter than it is to just answer questions during a live stream. Can we get a tiny Groot? Oh man, that'd be cool too. Does Warlock need his dupe? He does not. BG, I'm preparing for 4th of July deals. I'm at 1694 units. Realistically, if I keep on grinding in the arena, 4-star basic max milestones, and compete in other arenas, can I reach 10k? Is 10k enough? So the deals usually go like this. 3-tiered offer. First tier, 1,000 units. Second tier is either 4 or 5,000. We've seen both, and that makes it a total of 5 or 6,000 for the first two, and then the final part of the deal will either be 9 or 10,000 for a grand total of 15,000 units. So you don't need to get every single offer. The first couple offers are usually pretty good as well. But the best part of the value, of course, comes in the final offer. So if you're able to get up to 15,000 units, of course, that'd be ideal. But yeah, might be pretty difficult. Mcdaniel sent it over another 5 saying a thief broke into my house last night. He started searching for money, so I woke up and searched with him. Wow. I feel like that one wasn't that bad. I'm gonna let this one slide. I'm not gonna boo it. I feel like I could actually see like man, like that'd be like a Rodney Dangerfield joke right there or something, you know? So I searched with him or something, you know, whatever. I can't do any impressions, but you know what I mean. Like that guy has that crazy way of his ridiculous face and the way he delivers jokes. Why do you never read my comments? Well, I had that one. You think Wolverine should be in the next featured 6-star? No, I prefer... Wait, which Wolverine? Do you mean regular Wolverine? Sure, why not? If you mean Weapon X, then no, I think Weapon X should be kept to, like, trophies. Five-star and dupe Hyperion worth a rank 3? Yeah, absolutely. Save 30k units, but I want 6-star OG Vision. Been saving since late January. Any idea when they'll offer him again? Right before the 4th? No clue. Absolutely no idea when they'll bring back that offer. BG, who to rank 5 first? Domino and Colossus both awaken, or Black Widow, Clairvoyant, unawakened for variants and Act 6? I'd probably say... To be totally honest, those champions, they're not the most useful ever for the variant difficulties. They have their limited use. I don't know why I was fighting that fight as if I was fighting Sentinel just now. But they have their limited use. I'm not saying they're useless. But it's not like they're so incredibly powerful that it's obvious for the variants, at least. I would say Colossus probably wins out. And just as an overall champion, I'd probably say Colossus. So that'd be my vote. ABG, check this. A Facebook friend just used the same number of exclamation points to say he's eating guacamole as he did to announce the birth of his first child. Dude, that's some good guac, man. Oh, man. Alright, Sentinel, get out of my face. Tom, sending over one of them New Zealand bucks with a cool guy face, or whatever you call that face. Saying, I just finished a documentary about frogs. It was absolutely riveting. That one does not get a pass, Tom. Boo. Daniel sent over another buck. Saying I was thinking the same thing when I heard it a while ago. It made me chuckle, so I'm glad I didn't get booed. Yeah, it's the rare instance. I'm sure the next joke you say will get booed, but this one gets a pass. B. Daniels, thank you for the now 20, dude. Jack almost sent over 5 of them Australian bucks. Jack, thank you very much. Where are you at? Saying, my turn for a boo. MCOC related. I was invited to a wedding the other day. Friends said, don't come well dressed because the event was low key. Ugh, Jack. Jack, you're better than this. Boo, dude. Really? A low... Ah, boo. Thank you for the 5 Australian bucks, though. But boo, man. Like it off, BG. Have a good night, man. Alright. Have a good one. Rocket Raccoon. Rabies. 2099. Oh, please, dude. Eli said over 5 cent. Okay, so I just pulled a 5-star Awakening Skill Gem. I have Blade and Aegon. Which to use it on? Top it off, I can only rank for one of them. Thoughts? Eli. Depends on where you're currently at in the game. I would say Aegon is definitely more useful if you're in Act 6, and I would recommend going with Aegon if that's the case. Act 6 and beyond. If you're in Act 5 still, or previous, should say. And wow, the way I just said that sounds like it's such a bad thing, but definitely not a bad thing. But if you're in Act 5 or earlier, then I think Blade is actually more useful. You don't need to build up some crazy combo for Blade to be powerful, and he has healing, which could save you resources, and then you could take those saved resources and eventually, you know, rank up Aegon as well. So, trying to get Cav? Okay, alright, so if you're trying to get Cav, that means you're in Act 6, and yeah, I would say go Aegon, dude. I would say go Aegon. I think he'll be slightly more helpful in your process to get Cav, and he'll be much more helpful, like, in the content beyond Cav, so. Corey, sending over a buck. Corey, thank you, dude. Where's your last? Here we go. Speaking of jokes, Venom the Duck fact of the night. Long before Venom the Duck was the legend as we know him as, he tried his hand at a number of jobs such as stand-up comedian, used car salesman, and even a basketball ref. Dude. Oh, now I really want to see Venom the Duck in like a Foot Locker uniform. You know, to have like the referee thing. Oh man. Venom the Duck. A legend. A man of the people. And a man that will sell you a used car. What more could be said about Venom the Duck? Corey, thank you very much, dude. Mcdaniel's, 905, saying, wife, look at that drunk guy. Husband, who is he? Wife, 10 years ago, he proposed to me, and I said no. Husband, wow, he's still celebrating. Well, I was right. Boo. This is terrible. It didn't help the way I was reading it, but, terrible. Mcdaniels. Take a lap. Scotty Lang sent over a buck. With no last message, just one of them Paseo bucks, I think. Scotty, thank you very much, as always, dude. Appreciate the Paseo buck, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I didn't want to make you a liar. Well, you didn't. That was terrible. 4K units. I grind all arenas besides the 5-star. Do you think I can get 15K by July 4th? If you get all the milestones in all the arenas except for the 5-star, yeah, I think so. I'd have to really do the math, but I think so. Boss Legit cracked the perfect joke today at work. I was talking about Mother's Day this weekend. He goes, perfect time to give my wife divorce papers. RIP. Can you imagine? I'm sure that's happened before, actually. I know it's just a joke, but man, I'm sure people have done stuff like that before. Easy. And entered 10 puns in a contest hoping one would win. No pun intended. Easy. And I just lost this arena. Stop. Stealth Spidey died because of that joke. Easy, I want you to know that. Thank you for the buck, but you actually just killed Stealth Spidey. Boo. A pun about puns. Boo. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, please don't let me lose this round, too. Let me actually pay attention. Almost pushed this guy to his L3. Thank you. We want massive champions balance update? Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about, Luke. I would love it, man. I would love nothing more than to see an update. You know, like a future update, few months from now or something like that, where there's just like 30 changes, 30 balance changes all in the same update. I'm not talking about reworks. I understand that stuff takes a lot of time and effort and all that. I'm just saying, like, dude, can we at least adjust some of the synergies? You know, add to the value of some of the synergies. Change some of the baseline stats of champions. Like, oh, that'd be so sick. They don't need to necessarily become the new gods and take over as the best champs in the game or something like that, but if there could just be some updates like that every once in a while, I would love it. A few times a year. Mcdaniel sent over another bug saying a drunk goes to court. The judge says, "You've been brought here for drinking." The drunk says, "Great, let's get started." Get back to grinding, Mcdaniels. You really... This is... God, man. I'm so proud of you today. Beating some of the most difficult content. Telling a joke that I didn't boo. And yet here we are. These terrible jokes. Boo, man. Pay attention to the road, Mcdaniels, or that. But I don't think he's driving right now. I hope not, at least. That would be a real feat right there, man. Driving down the highway, taking out the gates in 6.2.5. Although I guess with self-driving cars and stuff, you know, it'd be possible. That one's funny. Your sense of humor is shot. He sent over another buck too. Well, thank you, man. I'll have to agree to disagree. BG is my Colossus rank up that I'm in the middle of, going to help in masochism because I'm still stuck there. He is not... He doesn't, like, totally play around masochism, but he's a powerful champion, and he can be used in that quest. But yeah, you might have to, like, parry twice in a row kind of thing in order to parry the opponent, to get your heavy attacks off, to do the most damage that you can. And technically you don't have to do parry heavies to play Colossus. You could just do regular combos, but that is typically the way that you get the most out of Colossus. So yeah, he's not going to just totally make it a walk in the park, but can be used. Damn, that's... What is this? 2 million in 1 month? I'm pretty sure MCOC can make the change to the game that would be better for the community. Or like the... Wait. Well, like the money they make or something like that? Not totally sure what you're saying. BG, did you see the post Kabam made about the beta and the response to the community? I did. Not a ton to say about it yet. Other than it's, you know, I think they're serious when they want to, you know, make the game more enjoyable for people and stuff like that. But basically the post, I mean, there's some things in there. I don't remember all of it off the top of my head because it was kind of a large post. But ultimately it was them kind of saying that they hear everyone and they're kind of going back to the drawing board on that one, and they'll have more info to share and stuff like that. But they want to make the nodes less punishing and more rewarding and stuff like that. Oh, are we telling jokes? I'm pretty good at those. It's true. I'd have to say, I don't know if I don't think I've ever booed one of your jokes, but they're not pun jokes. They're like actual jokes. These other jokes. Oh man. Dark Elf Dragon sending over one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you very much, dude. Saying a horse goes into a bar. Bartender asks, "Why the long face?" This is the oldest joke in the book. This joke was invented before bars were invented. And I'm pretty sure the first person to tell it was a horse. But thank you for the buck. Boo. Eli sending over another buck. Hey BG, have you tried a fantastic? Wait, what? Fanta. Oh, is that Fanta stick? It's. If not, it's fantastic. What? I'm not even sure I understand. Hold on. Have you tried a Fanta stick? If not, it's fantastic. I'm not even sure I understand. What's a Fanta stick? It's going over my head, man. I can't even boo it because I'm not even sure what a Fanta stick is. Easy sending over another buck. What happened when 50 got hungry? 58. Why, guys? Why do you have to do this to me? Why? Boo. Tom sending over another of them New Zealand bucks with the sad face. What is this? What do you call a nun walking around? A Roman Catholic. Ugh. All of these guys. Terrible. Terrible. I'm gonna go spin out a crystal to hopefully make me feel better. Wait, fantastic BG? Yeah, I'm still... Trombone, enough said, yeah. I'm still not too sure what that is, Eli. It's going right over my head, man. I'm sure it's something, it's just going right on over my head. God, BG, you must put a stop to this. Falstaff. I'm trying, dude. There's been many nights where I just skip all the jokes. I can't skip them. They all sent over the free bass buck, man. Terrible, though. My dad told my mom that his butt fell asleep. My mom said, I know, I heard it snoring. I can't boo this joke. That's 2 in one night. I'm a sucker for a good fart joke. It's not even the great fart joke, alright? I'm just saying. The idea of a butt snoring. Mcdaniel set it over another 5, saying a woman in labor suddenly shouted, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, didn't, can't. Don't worry, said the doc. Those are just contractions. Boo. Daniels, thank you for the Dow 32. Tom Luckman sent it over one of the New Zealand bucks as well, saying, what do you get from a dwarf cow? Condensed milk. Alright, that's the last joke I'm reading tonight. I'm done. Boo. ABG, here's my idea for the best MCOC update. I bet B. Daniels would find it useful too. A screen notification when the light turns green. Dude. B. Daniels. Would you like that? I could see that being a pretty popular update, man. Dude, what is it going to be like when like the self-driving cars really take over, man? People are like, you know how people invest in a new phone to play MCOC? People are going to, people are going to invest in a self-driving car just to play MCOC. Wait, what? I missed it. What was it, BG? Last Arnian said, his idea for the best MCOC update, and something that you would find useful too, is a screen notification when the light turns green. BG, search up World War Hulk. That is the Hulk that punched Darwin. World War Hulk? I've heard of that one before. I don't know much about him, but I have heard of him at least. There's way more Hulks than I knew about before I started playing MCOC. Big egg since you forgot the first time. Hunter, I think I did it yesterday. I'll do it again today, though. It would be cool, except I'm usually on freeway on auto fight, if anything. Got it. You're too good to play when there's lights around. Well, maybe that update would allow you to play in the city, you know? Alright, on that note though, guys, I've got some fresh beans waiting for me that I made before the stream. And I'm pumped, man. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be back tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do a day stream. I'm not sure. I'm kind of 50-50 on the day stream. I'll probably do it though. Almost for sure. Make it like 90% day stream. Probably around 1 o'clock or so, give or take an hour. Might start earlier. I don't know. But yeah. I'll see you guys then, or if not, then normal time at night. But B. Daniels, shout out to you, good sir, for being the big D of the night. Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone else. Sent over a little something, even if it did come with those terrible jokes. Do still appreciate the support. Those bad jokes, well, they bought the beans that I'm gonna go eat, so I do appreciate the support, guys. Mcdaniel sent over another bug saying, "Don't worry, BG, I'm done telling jokes I had by Phil." Okay, alright. Thank you again, Mcdaniels. So rude, BG. I know you're not telling jokes. Or I know you're not done telling jokes. Just trying to brighten your day. Well, thank you for trying, Mcdaniels. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow, though. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait, big egg mode. Alright.